We agree in the legalization of marijuana due to its medical purpose and benefits. Ang medical marijuana ay kilala rin bilang medical cannabis ay ginagamit to ease symptoms caused by certain medical conditions gaya ng Alzheimer's, Parkinson, at HIV and AIDS. Ilan lamang sa medical use ng marijuana ay ang potential treatment of seizure sa epileptic patient at pain relief para naman sa mga may cancer o sa sumasailalim ng chemotherapy, at nakakatulong din ito sa mga may migraines, anxiety, depression, at insomnia. So, why don't we legalize medical marijuana in the Philippines na alam naman nating nakakatulong ito sa pagpapagaling ng ibang mga health problems, and pag na-legalize na ito ay maaaring tumaas ang state tax revenue at magkakaroon ng madaming trabaho ang mga mamamayang Pilipino.
Now, we are here to support our argument that the use of marijuana should not be legalized. Because of the time it was enacted into law, it will be difficult to unregulate the use of marijuana even if it is said that it has medical uses. We cannot say when it will have an adverse effect on our health. As you said, medical marijuana has active compounds, some of which are THC and CBD. And based on my research, they are just a simple treatment. So, what if the patient use it too much? It's too much. It is possible that it will harm their body more. And one thing about it helping Filipinos have jobs. Yes, it will really be a great help, but it is not impossible that the farmers themselves are tempted to use it. Even now, there are illegals who grow marijuana, and if it is enacted, who will handle that? The government? Our country already has too many problems. Let's not add to them, and our government cannot solve them. All we just want to prove that marijuana is not a modern medicine. Also, people have used marijuana for centuries to solve the variety of health problems.
Kung sa magandang gagawin ito, like for medical marijuana, bakit hindi? Kung alam naman natin malaki ang maitutulong nito sa atin, mga kababayan, na may mga sakit, legalizing marijuana doesn't mean pwede na ang mga tao sa paggamit nito o pagtanim. Kailangan dapat itong may prescription sa isang doktor para makakuha ng medical marijuana para sa sakit, kagaya ng epilepsy at iba pa. Ang ibibigay sa iyo ay cannabis lamang at hindi dahon. Ang gagamit nito ay hindi masusobrahan kasi pills na lang ang i-distribute sa mga bibili nito.
There is nothing stopping you from proving that it is good to make a medicine for those with serious illnesses. So it naturally has a good purpose for medicine, pero what if yung purpose is not for medicine? Besides, it will not help us too much because based on my research, the evidence to justify use in these conditions of some, the evidence illnesses is still lacking. In other illnesses, marijuana becomes only a second option for medicine. So we will always keep in mind that marijuana is only a treatment. It cannot totally cure the sick. Okay, understand that what you want to convey, but in terms of being open-minded, do you think that other people who already addicted to marijuana will be able to control it? I am sure that it will be difficult for you to stop it, especially if it becomes legal. The number of illegal users will increase. For example, chocolate ang favorite pagkain mo, tapos gusto mong kainin, or let's just say cravings. Now, let's put marijuana in this situation. If you really want to use marijuana, you will never be able to stop yourself from wanting to use it. Hanap-hanapin mo siya hanggang sa ma-addict ka. Why? Do you think they do that? That's because of their own pleasure, tama? Yes. Other people can stop using it because they're obsessed with it. There are many marijuana is used and cultivated in the country, which is why marijuana is the second most drug in the Philippines.
Your point is not taking well. Why? Kasi nga yung pinagdidebatehan natin dito is about sa legalization of marijuana medicine. It will not serve as a thing that people can use just anytime. They want it will be used in medicine where people only use marijuana if their doctor suggests. It as the better option even if it's only treatment lang siya. Di na siya makakatulong, sobrang laki pa din ng matutulong niya sa mga tao since mapapagaan nung treatment na yung nararamdaman nila. And what did you say in other illness? So it's mean na may chance pa din siyang maging cure for other illness.
Are you sure that we are debating here is only about the medical use of marijuana? Well, that's where you made a mistake. Since your topic is legalization, you only included medicine to support your claim to make your statement reasonable. Not only do we understand here about the medical use of marijuana, we are also there on the point of how other people can use marijuana. That's why we point out the bad effects of marijuana to other people who will not use for it medicine. Although I understand many believe marijuana is effective treatment drug in combating their medical ailments, I would caution against an assumption due to the lack of consistent, repeatable scientific data available to prove marijuana medical benefits. Based on current evidence, and I believe that marijuana is a dangerous drug and there are less dangerous medicines, offering the same relief from pain and other medical symptoms. And for what did we say earlier for in other illness? I just want to clarify there that you may have misunderstood what we said, because that could also be a third option, a fourth option, and marijuana for medicine may not be an option anymore. And one thing, there is no proof yet that medical marijuana has become a cure for other illness.
I understand what you want to express in your statement, but I just want to debunk what you said, that you would cautious against this assumption that due to the lack of consistent, repeatable scientific data available to prove marijuana's medical benefits. Alam na paulit-ulit tayo dyan because you are always saying that there is a lack of scientific data available to prove marijuana's medical benefits, which is meron naman talagang sapat na proof and studies ukol sa topic na ito. So according to Harvard Health Publishing, that's publishing studies show that marijuana may help several conditions. It must commonly prescribed for chemotherapies, side effects like nausea, vomiting, and weight loss, various pain syndromes and seizures. Medical marijuana is also reported to help patients suffering from pain and wasting syndromes associated with HIV. And according to the Philippine Cannabis Compassion Society, or the PCCS, said medical marijuana would be a big help in a pain management for cancer patients, as well as for those suffering from insomnia and epilepsy and other debilitating medical conditions. For the prescription, hindi naman basta-basta na maaabuso dahil ilan lamang ang nakalagay na on reseta, ayon lang sa pwede mo gamitin. And kung naubos na to at kinakailangan pa rin ng may sakit, dapat na ipakita na lang ang medical record na talagang kinakailangan niya ito. Hindi naman basta-basta o kung sino-sino lang ang pwede gumamit nitong kung wala naman talagang karamdaman. Di ka pwede gumamit nito. Isa pa, we are not really agreeing on the fact that it will be an easy access kasi nakalagay naman doon sa prescription kung ilan ang dose at kung gaano kadami yung kailangan. Isa pa, sinasabi naman na hindi naman kasi talagang marijuana yung gagamitin. Hindi yung pinaka-marijuana since gagawin na siya ito sa itong pills or oils. Kung sa mga bad effects naman lang talaga kayo magfo-focus, then I think din nyo talaga makukuha yung point namin. We are here to agree to the legalization of marijuana in the medicine kasi gusto namin na maging convenient at matagumpay yung mga taong nauubusan na ng lakas ng loob to fight and for them to have hope na gagaling pa sila. Even if it's a treatment, there are still some hope na pwede itong maging susi sa pagaling ng ibang tao. Our main focus here is the medical use of marijuana and not how people abuse it. Kung alcohol and cigarettes is legal for people to consume, madaming namamatay sa pagkukonsume ng alcohol at cigarettes. Pero yung ibang tao ay ayaw i-phase out na ito. So, naitatak lang sa utak ninyo na masama ang marijuana. Kasi hindi talaga na-educate about how it can also affect us in a good way. You're labeling marijuana as a harmful drug because you don't want to access or consider it's beneficial.
Marijuana has a side effect as you've said, what you said. But are you assured that it's really helpful? What if those side effects are kinda serious and that ones who took that medicine can contain those effects? What if the person who used that medicine is already weak and then there is a side effect that may be felt that their body cannot handle? Based on my search, marijuana is not modern medicine. It cannot be considered medicine in the same sense. For example, aspirin. Also, it came from you that we're not educated about marijuana. So, how are you sure that those who take the medicine will follow the doctor prescription? And how sure are you that those plants will only be used for medicine? Knowing that we are in the Philippines, there are many abuses, so they can use those plants in a bad way. Because you are already focused on its good effect, but you don't see in the disadvantage, which is dangerous, is if it got legalized. Even now that it is banned, many people are abusing it and using it in the wrong way. How can it be when it legalized? Don't counter me that it will form as a pills or oils. Marijuana itself will not be used. How will you formulate those medicine if you would plant the exact marijuana? That we are pointing out that when marijuana is legalized, there will be bad benefits because those plants can be abused and used in the wrong way. Even if you say that someone will monitor it to make sure it can be used correctly, it's still not reasonable. As what I've said, there are many abusers. We are not sure we can be trusted. For a clarification, the topic of legalizing marijuana for medical purposes is only for your group. You also cannot say the main focus of your debate is for medical use of marijuana. So, how will we answer if we focus on medicine? What words will throw at it? We'll just agree that what you are saying is correct, that marijuana is really a medicine and we cannot tell that the bad side effect of marijuana to people. Our main topic here is disagree because we will bring out the bad effects of marijuana on humans. Common sense as well, as we also know that marijuana can really be used for medical purposes, but it has really bad effects on us. So, better listen to the instructions that time.